The LensMouse is a novel device that embeds a touchscreen display onto a mouse. Small application windows, such as overviews or color palettes that occlude and take up space on a monitor, can be displayed on the LensMouse. The base of the mouse is tilted, so the small windows can be easily viewed and interacted with. Users can also switch between different windows by clicking on the lens bar. We now introduce some of its key features. Many real-time strategy games like Warcraft 3 require users to perform tasks involving long-range movements. For example, a player needs to move units around the map. To do this, they first select the character using their cursor. The player then moves their cursor onto the overview of the map to see the region they wish to move into. To complete the move, they need to take their cursor into the main viewing region and select the desired location using the cursor and right mouse button. This action is repeated numerous times throughout the game and requires significant movement to and from the overview map. With a LensMouse, we can reduce the number of mouse cursor trips. We do this by selecting the character to move. Then we select the region on the overview map using our fingertip. This refreshes the main window and we can click on the mouse to move the unit to the desired location. Notice that with this device, we did not move the mouse very far. We demonstrate that this can be achieved very quickly with another unit. Popular drawing applications use multiple windows to adjust settings. These windows overlap the main workspace and as a result need to be managed, such as moving or closing them. With LensMouse, we get direct access to these windows. As shown here, the Layers palette and the Color palette have been moved to the LensMouse and can be accessed via the lens bar. As a result, we minimize the amount of occlusion and window management on the main display. Adding new layers and deleting layers are easily accomplished by touching the screen with your index finger. With a LensMouse, a line can be created and its color changed with minimal cursor movement and maximum space for the main work area. Some websites allow users to view other websites through a preview link. However, the pop-ups introduce occlusion. Using the LensMouse, these preview links will now appear on the mouse instead. The user can flick through the contents to determine if they contain any objects of interest. Very often, the user's primary workspace is distorted by techniques such as expanding targets. This can be difficult when targets are densely laid out. With the LensMouse, users can select small targets without distorting the workspace. The distortion takes place on the LensMouse, leaving the main workspace unaffected. For example, a region under the mouse cursor can be magnified on the LensMouse for selection with the finger. Searching through content in multiple folders is a tedious task. As you can see here with the LensMouse, the hidden information can be viewed right on the mouse. Notifications of incoming emails or messages are sometimes distracting. They also obstruct users' view. By putting the LensMouse into private mode, messages that would normally appear on screen will be diverted to the LensMouse display. We conducted an experiment to examine the impact of separating the user's area of focus onto two displays. Participants were asked to click on a card, which would reveal a toolbox button to click on. Buttons were placed in a conventional toolbox at the bottom right corner of the screen, appeared directly below the card as a context window, or were displayed on the LensMouse. The LensMouse was faster than the conventional toolbox and had no significant differences in either speed or error rate compared to the context window. We are able to achieve the same performance as a context window without occluding the screen. Overall, the LensMouse is a powerful device which allows users to do many things that can't be done on a regular mouse.